Welcome to page 601. Hi, everybody. I am Colette Elizabeth, and I am on a weight loss journey using Mounjaro. In this video, I'll be sharing my first injection on Mounjaro, how I'm feeling, challenges I faced, and finally, I will give you my weight loss results at the end. For those of you who may not be aware, Mounjaro is an injectable medication that's typically used for type 2 diabetes, but has also shown significant weight loss results for many people. I've tried various weight loss methods in the past, but after hearing about benefits of Mounjaro, I decided to give it a shot. And I have to tell you that that decision did not come lightly. I had some discussions with my adult children. My oldest daughter, she was hesitant because of some of the side effects that she had heard about. And so, as a family, we made a decision after doing some due diligence, some additional research, reaching out to other folks, seeing their opinions. I decided to try it. So, before starting, I was really excited, but I was a little bit nervous about the side effects and really how my body would respond. I didn't know if my body would take to the compound being injected. And though I'm not a person who is afraid of needles, I never have been, I did have some hesitation about injecting this medication into my body. Don't ask me why, but I did. We decided, my doctor and I, to start at a lower dosage. So at this point, I'm taking the 2.5 milligrams once per week. I have the 4 pens, and I'll show you in another video what the injections look like, what the actual pens look like. They're already pre-loaded pens, and so it's pretty easy. I will show you what they look like in a future video, and if you want to see me inject myself, just say injection in comments, and I'll be happy to do that. Let me just give you a few of the side effects that I personally feel like I have experienced. I take my injections on Thursdays in the evening. I decided to do Thursdays in the evening because I figured, and I had been seeing other YouTube videos, that in the evening would probably be better so that if you have any experience, any side effects, you can experience those in the evening. And that many people had chose Thursday. So I thought, I'll choose Thursday. And so I do my injections on Thursday. I did my first injection on Thursday, December the 26th, 2024 at 7 p.m. I did have somebody help me to administer the first injection. I was a little nervous about how to give myself the injection. I'm not the type of person that gets scary with needles. I don't get scary with needles. I just didn't know if I would do it right. And I wasn't really confident about how to do it. So I had somebody who has experience giving herself injections to help me. And that person did it on the first day. So I want to say thank you to her. So I did the first injection. And what I will share with you, and today, the time of this video is probably going to be Monday, January the 6th. So I have had a full 7 days on the prescription medications. I weigh on Friday. So this first time that I weighed in would have been January the 3rd. And I'm recording this on January the 5th. The reason why I want to give you context on it is because I want to share with you some of my side effects that I've noticed, some of the things and some of the ways that my body reacts. So the first couple of days, I felt a little tipsy, not tipsy, but I felt a little up there. And it wasn't bad feeling. It was actually a feeling that you might feel after you have maybe a drink of wine or something like that. For me, that's how I would describe it, but not quite like that. But I felt okay. That only lasted for maybe a day. So I took the first injection on Thursday at 7 p.m. So I probably felt that way on Saturday or Sunday. I think it was Saturday. I initially did not have any of the digestive issues at all. I was really careful about drinking my water. My goal is to drink 2.5 of these per day. This is 26 ounces. So I drink two of these in a day. I front load my first cup in the morning, usually when I'm doing my prayers and reading my Bible and taking my vitamins and that type of thing. And then I drink a second one throughout the day. And then I drink that half one. I try to get that in, or I'm trying to get that in at the end of the day so that I'm hydrating myself really well. But I'm doing okay with that. But I did start getting some start experiencing some slight digestive issues, probably, I want to say, maybe about 5 days in. And they weren't bad. One day it was bad because of what I ate. I think I ate, what did I eat? Oh, I ate pizza. That didn't have nothing to do with the medicine. I'm just lactose intolerant. My daughter came down to visit. We bought pizza. I ate pizza. So I can't necessarily blame Manjaro on that. I ate the pizza and I had to deal with the consequences on that. Pizza was good though. So I did have digestive issues on that day. I'm trying to see if I had any before that. I think I might have had a little bit the day before, but it was so minor. And that's it. One day I think I had, did I have any constipation? I think one day I kind of had, maybe it wasn't constipation, but it was a little hard, but it wasn't hard to pass. Okay. So I was fine with that. But I kind of experienced some digestive issues, not big ones, not ones to the point where I was uncomfortable. That's what I'll say. As far as nauseousness, I think I had some nauseousness one day. It was when I had the pizza. And yeah, it's when I had the pizza. And I believe that was probably from, I had seen another person who was doing the weight loss journey using Mounjaro and other injectables. And she said one of the things that she was having problems with is when she eats tomatoes. And yes, my pizza had tomatoes on it. So I don't know if that was it, because normally I don't feel nauseous when I'm eating pizza. But I did have it that one day. No vomiting, just slight nauseousness. I've heard some people say that they get fatigued. I think that one day, maybe the second day, so I took my first injection on December the 26th. That was a Thursday. So maybe that Saturday or that Friday, I felt a little tired, but it was not something that I could not manage. And I really believe that's because what I did is, and I'll do another video about that, is what I did is I front loaded my body with vitamins, some powerful multivitamins, and I will talk about the vitamins and that I'm taking and what I did to prepare my body for the Manjaro, for my journey on Manjaro. Okay, I'll do that in another video. But I did want to tell you about that. Let's see. Other than that, I felt a burst of energy. Yeah, I felt a burst of energy. And the earlier I said I felt loopy, from like I felt like I had been drinking wine. That's what I felt. I felt a burst of energy rather than the loopy part. Okay. Appetite suppressant, hey, the appetite suppressant part of this prescription drug has been really working. I have definitely noticed a decrease in my hunger levels, which has really helped me with cravings. I don't have any cravings. Well, I didn't have any cravings the first 7 days. I'll say that. I had a problem with butter toffee peanuts. Okay, that was my problem area. Okay, I don't really eat a lot anyway, but I could sit up and eat a whole big thing of butter toffee peanuts in about 2.5 days. And that was a problem because it's a lot of sugar, and I really think that I have a sensitivity to peanuts, but I would eat it anyway and take my chances. What I can say is, since I've been taking the Manjaro, I haven't had any type of cravings for sugar or for anything like that. What I have been doing and been wanting is really weird. My daughter came down and she went to the store and bought some apples and bananas. So in the afternoon, I've been wanting an apple. Now, what you have to know about me is I love fruits and vegetables. I have always loved them. I live in an area in California where we have a lot of farms, so I grew up eating fruit off the tree and all of that type of things. But as I grew up and moved away and started eating certain ways, I would eat candy or eat a sweet as opposed to eating fruits and vegetables. Even though if I have the fruit and vegetables, I will eat those. What I will say is I actually have actively sought the apples. So there's that. Let's see, eating habits. One of the things I notice, and if you read your instructions before starting, which I did, and I'll do another video on that as well, is Manjaro slows down the food moving out of your body. And so for me, what I was finding is that I was eating too late, my dinner too late at like 7, but the food was still in my body in the morning. And that was a problem for me because the high powered vitamins, it's a liquid vitamin that I'm taking, your stomach needs to be empty. So, what I have decided to do is to eat earlier in the day. So, my last meal, I'm probably going to make it no later than 5, 6 o'clock in the afternoon, probably more like 5. Because to be honest with you, I'm only eating like about one real meal a day. In the morning, just because I know I have to, I'll eat a banana. And I'm probably going to change that out when I go to the store. And I'll keep you posted on that. Really haven't been doing any exercises at this point. I need to, and I will incorporate that into this lifestyle change. I plan to do that. I was actually doing individual workout challenges prior to getting on my journal, and I would send a picture of me after I had finished the walking and the indoor walking exercises. I'd send it to my girls and let them know, hey, I did day 1, day 2, and I did a couple of challenges for probably like about a month or two, and I will resume those. I plan to resume those because I like walking. I like doing indoor exercises and I do walking outside. Again, I spoke about the hydration. I'm staying pretty hydrated by drinking 2 of these. I should be drinking 2.5. And I will continue working on that. I love water. Absolutely love water. Have always loved water. And I'm fortunate enough to live in an area where my water is good. We filter it, but it's still very good. As far as my sleeping is concerned, I have been able to sleep really well. Let me tell you this. So my doctor had prescribed Mounjaro to me like months ago, last year. I think he prescribed them in August, like August of 2024. I didn't take it. I just let it sit in my refrigerator. I didn't take it. I didn't want it. And I had some hesitations because I had heard about how the food sits in your stomach and I didn't like the way that sounded. So I did not take it. I just let it sit there. And about maybe a month and a half ago, I had noticed that I had gained 20 pounds, even though I had lost weight prior to that, right? But I gained 20 pounds, butter toffee peanuts. That's why I gained it. And my sleeping, I could sleep, but I wasn't resting. So I had been diagnosed with sleep apnea years ago. I don't use the CPAP, none of that stuff because it's too claustrophobic for me. So I don't use it. So I guess when I'm snoring at night, it's really bad. But recently it had gotten to the point where my chest was really like this part of my chest was hurting when I wake up. And I believe my doctor and I believe that was because I had put on an extra 20 pounds. That makes a big difference. So he asked me and brought up again about the Mounjaro. I told him I didn't want to take it. So then he tells me about some of the tests and studies that they're currently doing and they're finding that it is helping some people overcome sleep apnea. So I thought, wow, really? And I have to tell you something. My sleeping it is just I am getting a restful sleep. My chest does not hurt anymore. My daughter said last night she came in the room, she didn't even know I was asleep. Now, I'm a hard snorer. People can hear me in the next city over. I snore really loud normally, and I've been doing it for years. But she said that I was asleep, she didn't even know I was asleep. She had to come in the room and see that I was asleep. So that is something I did want to share, that my snoring, my whatever was causing the sleep apnea. I don't know. This Mounjaro seems to be helping. So I will share that. Now let me just tell you a few difficulties that I have had dealing with the Mounjaro. The main one has just really been just the digestive issues, and they've been very minor. Fortunately, I am retired. I just have to take my nieces and nephews to school. I'm raising them, and they're older. It's not that bad. They're on Christmas break right now, so it works out. I timed it this way just in case I had those kind of issues so that I could be near home. But it doesn't seem like it is bad. I will share with you, I had been getting on the scale periodically throughout the 7 days, and one day I had gained weight. And this happened to be the day I was having all these digestive issues. So I was so shocked that I had gained all this weight. Wait a minute. Am I retaining water? What's happening? So I started going on YouTube to look and see Mounjaro, gain weight Mounjaro. And I found out that sometimes that happens. Some days you go up, some days you go down. Really, I'm just going to stick to what I said I would stick to initially, and that was just weighing myself once a week. I'm just going to do that on Fridays. So, anyway, let's get to what you all want to know. Again, my first injection, I took it on Thursday, December 26th, 2024 at 7 p.m. And I weighed myself in the morning of Friday, January 3rd, 2025. That's exactly 7 days and one day. So it's the first day after 7 full days on the injection, and I lost a total of 3.2 pounds. And that's without me doing nothing. That's without me, no exercise, really not doing anything different. Not at all, really. Because even my eating, did I change anything about my? I guess I did change my eating because I wasn't hungry and I didn't think about food. So I always usually ate one meal a day, but the meal would be a big meal, and then I would go to sleep. I'm still eating one meal a day, and the meal size may be a little smaller. I'll pay more attention to that next week, but the size may be a little smaller, but I'm still doing it in the evening. But like I said earlier, I will be moving the time up because I don't want it left in my stomach in the morning when I take my liquid vitamins, because they're supposed to be taken on an empty stomach. So there you have it. I lost 3.2 pounds the first week of Manjaro. Yay! I am really happy about those results, even though it's only week one. It's going to take me some time, and I'm focusing on consistency, taking the medication, taking my blood sugar level. I'll talk about that in another video too. I'll talk about that because I don't think I really shared with you about the other conditions I have, and I'll talk about those in another video. But in this video, I just wanted to let you know that I lost 3.2 pounds. I'm pretty excited about that. I will come back next week and let you know how I do for week 2. So again, this video, I'm recording it. It's a Sunday, January the 5th. It'll be uploaded on January the 6th. I will be uploading videos every Mondays at least. I may get in there and do some more. And you guys, I do have to apologize. Future videos won't be so dark. I will record them during the day. I recorded this one when the sun was going down in my room in a corner. And so I won't be doing that anymore. I'll do them earlier in the day so it won't be so dark. But I wanted to get this one recorded so I can edit it and get it uploaded to YouTube by Monday, like I promised that I would have them on Mondays. So anyway, again, I'm Colette Elizabeth. Welcome to page 601. If you want to know how I got the name for the page, look at the first video. It's very short. It explains it. It's very inspirational. I hope you found this video helpful. I would appreciate it if you would subscribe and you would like the video and share it with anybody who you think may be interested in joining us in the weight loss journey. All right. And as I turn my new page in my life, I hope you join me. All right. I'll talk to you next time. And God bless.